Hi, I'm Greg Davis, a Lightning Community Hero of Tomorrow and proud Boys and Girls Club alumni. I'm really excited to share this video on social justice and hope it serves as a reminder that through awareness comes change. And when we all work together, we can bring about a healthier, happier, and safer place.
We don't get taught social justice in the history books. So it's very important to me that now we start with this generation of youth and adults. It's about understanding that one race was placed below another for years in the form of slavery, in the form of mass incarceration, in the form of social inequities within education, within housing. There's systemic racism that has plagued our country for years. The fortunate good thing about us as a country, especially for our youth nowadays, they've kind of lived through a different time period where it was okay to speak up for what's wrong. They all take that energy that they have, that young energy that they have, and it's up to us as adults to not only take that energy that they're trying to utilize to bring about social justice issues to the forefront, but also to how to change systemic issues that have hindered them and many before them and many around them for years. And so for us, social justice is not just a buzzword, it's not just a time period that'll just pass through. Now it's up to all of us to make sure that those things that have not been happening start to happen, that people start getting treated equally. They're not asking for a handout, they're asking for a hand up. And that takes everyone to be a part of that process. That's what social justice is to me.
Social justice means to me is equal rights. Everyone is basically treated equally.
No matter what skin tone you is, nobody should be treated better than the other person.
Until all lives get treated fair, I don't think there's a lot of social justice yet. On the news, it was George Floyd everywhere. And I think that really changed a lot of people's hearts. And I like that it changed a lot of people's hearts so they can know that Black lives matter.
My feelings toward the police officers right now is kind of sad and hurtful. I see online, in person, how they treat others, and I feel like how they treat people, like, I don't like that. Like, one day in the real world, I might be somewhere, and they might treat me like that.
Well, sometimes I know it's real reasons why they do stop people, but some are bad and some are good. It's both, like, mixed around. There's a mix of bad cops and there's a mix of good cops. I have not run into a bad police officer or none of my friends, thankfully.
My friend have. What happened was the police officer thought she was in the store stealing and she wasn't, and she was just being a normal African-American girl, and he thought she was in there stealing and she wasn't. He was following her around the store, and then he tried to arrest her with no proof, no evidence. That's just sad.
Some of my family members are police officers, and of course we have police officers at our school because they are needed.
I have met a police officer before because when I was in elementary school, there was a police officer. He had went to our school. His name was Officer White. He said, ignore that foolish stuff. So he was basically talking about bullying and stuff. You have to ignore it, ignore that foolish stuff, and that's a good police officer.
One thing that I would like to do to promote social justice is to get a group of people that want to stand strong on their feet, fight for their rights, and want to be together to let everyone know that it should matter.
If people just stop being so hateful and have so much hate in their heart, I think it's the parents' fault. They are growing up with racism and hate in their heart.
I feel like all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
I feel like all lives matter, but in the presence of time, Black lives matter because with racism, violence, getting harmful from police officers, it's the time that Black lives matter right now.
I hope this serves as a reminder of the change that needs to be made and how we can bring about that change. I really hope that you take away from this video that we can bring about the change that needs to happen. I also want to take the time to personally thank the Vinnick Foundation for their generous grant of $25,000 towards this video series, and Boys and Girls Club for their amazing cooperation and collaboration to make this project a reality. Thank you.